everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mariota now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on first down. Osborne. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Mariota now on second down, being chased out left. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the second level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
Second down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Marcus Mariota, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Osborne. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Play action. Osborne. Dancing to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down. As well. So we've got a challenge forthcoming here, and new this year, the ref will no longer go to a monitor on the sideline. He'll have a tablet brought out directly to him on the field.
Yeah, and that should move things along a little bit quicker. He doesn't have to run all the way over, go under the hood as he used to, and come out and render a decision. Talk directly with New York, looking at the tablet, and reach a final call.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Off the play fake, Osborne. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin. Play action. Osborne. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Only needed a yard, instead went backwards. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Dallas first down. looking to throw. Osborne throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, Osborne. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Running back, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run, worked out well. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands, meaning...
And a loose football! And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Here's Mahomes, his first throw since coming in. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Osborne. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, able to spin free. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mariota again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Osborne. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Osborne. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw on 3rd down. Osborne. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff as they run left side. He juked him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Osborne. Now he's flushed out left. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Mariota now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys his offense heads back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They give them a gain of 37.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First and goal from the 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Looking to throw on second down. Osborne buying time to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So on fourth down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack, but see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Mariota to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The son Reddick, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
3rd and goal. Mariota. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now they'll empty out the backfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles get a score closer. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again. Osborne. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Off the play fake. Osborne. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's it, baby.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and 5. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osborne. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. A big hit. Knocked knocked down sideways near the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the back goes into motion. Mariota to throw. Being chased out left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. Cam Newton, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. The Cowboys on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Watch it now, Marty. Let's go.
From the gun, Osborne. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.